Hello students, today we are going to start the second part of classification of plants. Yesterday we started classification of kingdom Plantae, which was put forth by Eckler in the year of 1883. Yesterday we divided kingdom Plantae into two subkingdoms, that is subkingdom Cryptogams and subkingdom Phanerogams. So cryptogams were the flowers which do not bear seeds and cannot perform reproduction. And we divided subkingdom cryptogams into three divisions, that is Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. So in short I will tell you, Thallophyta are the plants which do not possess roots, stem and leaves. Bryophyta are the plants which are also called as amphibians, means they grow inside the soil, they grow in soil and they reproduce in water. That is why they are called as amphibians. The amphibians category of plants are called as bryophytes. They possess, they don't possess true root, stem and leaves. And as we move towards pteridophyta are the plants which possess true stem, roots, leaves, and they also possess vascular tissues which are responsible for carrying food and water. Now, today's part is subkingdom Phanerogams. Phanerogams are such kind of plants which develop special structures for reproduction purpose, and they also produces seeds. So the plants that possess special structure for reproduction and can produce seeds are called as phanerogams. So phanerogams further divided into two divisions, that is gymnosperms and angiosperms. So gymnosperms are the plants which do not bear seed, means uh, no seed covering is there. They possess seed, but that seed do not covered with the fruit. And angiosperms are the plants whose seeds are covered in by a fruit. So if we see the characteristic feature of gymnospermic plant, they are evergreen. Evergreen means they are all time green in nature. They possess lot of chlorophyll, and that is why they are evergreen. Means their green color do not vanish as chlorophyll is plenty in their body. Perennial means they live more than 2 years. The plants whose life cycle takes more than 2 years are called as perennial plants. So gymnospermic plants are perennial and they are having woody appearance. Okay. The stems of gymnospermic plants do not have branches, means they are without branches. And whatever leaves are present in the gymnospermic plant, they form a crown. Crown means they form such kind of shape. The leaves together comes and they form a crown shaped structure. These gymnospermic plants possess male and female flowers on different sporophylls. Sporophylls are such kind of leaves. They are kind of special leaves which responsible for production of spores, and these sporophylls bear separate male and female flowers. The example of gymnospermic plants are Cycas, Pyxia. Pyxia is also called as Christmas plant. Thuja is also called as Moorpankhi. Next is Pinus. Pinus is also called as Devdar. Means Devdar is the example of plant which come under Pinus category. Christmas plant is the plant which come under Pyxia category, and Moorpankhi is the plant which come under Thuja category. So we will move towards second division of subkingdom Phanerogams, that is angiosperms. Angiospermic plants are also called as flowering plants. Why? Because flowers are the important part of that plant which play important role in reproduction. And as flowers take part in reproduction, they are the important organ. So flowers develop into fruits in which seeds then enclosed. Means flowers get converted into fruits and then fruits contain seeds which are having covering. So as angiospermic plants have seeds, gymnospermic plants also have seeds. But gymnospermic plant's seed is not covered by any fruit, and angiospermic plant seed is covered by fruit. That is why, on the basis of whether seed is divided into two part or not, seeds are again angiospermic plants are again classified into dicot and monocot plant. So dicot plant are also called as dicotyledonous plant, and monocot plant are called as monocotyledonous plant. So they have dicot seeds, means if we take a seed, that seed get divided into two equal parts. For example, groundnut. Again, for example, we will see pea gram. Those seeds get divided into two equal halves, and such plants are called as dicot plants. And the seeds which cannot divide into two equal parts are called as monocot. Only single seed is there, means it cannot divide into two parts. For example, maize is there, rice is there, jowar is there, bajra is there. Now we will discuss the differences between dicot and monocot. In examination, the question may come that differentiate between dicotyledonous plant and monocotyledonous plant. So, five things are considered for differentiating dicot and monocot plant. The first characteristic feature of dicot plant is seeds. The seeds of dicot plant is divided into two cotyledons, means seeds get different separate into two equal parts. But in case of monocot, the seeds cannot divide into two equal parts as it has only single cotyledon. Then comes to the root. Root, a kind of root present in dicot plant is taproot. Taproot means a single root go deep into the soil, which is also called as primary root. The thick large root is called as taproot, and in case of monocot, fibrous roots are present. Fibrous roots means the roots that spread in all direction is called as fibrous roots. It is also called as adventitious root, and in case of taproot, only single root arises. Okay. Then move towards stem. That stem present in dicot plant is strong and hard in nature, whereas in case of monocot plant, three different kinds of stems found in different kinds of examples. For example, if we take the bamboo, that bamboo contain hollow kind of stem. Hollow means there is no thickness inside the stem, is called as hollowness. And in case of banana, the stem is false, means no, it do not like a wood. That is why false stem is present in banana. In case of onion, the stem part is like a disc, means if we cut the onion, we see that a disc separated from the onion. Those are the kind of stem. And in case of dicot, if we think about leaf, a reticulate kind of leaf is present. Reticulate leaf means, suppose if we take the example of peepal tree, that peepal tree has a single midrib and some lateral veins are also present. Such kind of venation is called as reticulate venations. Means veins spread throughout the leaf is called as reticulate venation. And in case of parallel venation are such kind of venation where veins run parallelly through the length of leaf. That is called as parallel venation found in monocot tree. If we think about the flower of dicot plant, flowers get divided into 4 or 5 parts. If the flower get divided into 4 parts, then it is called as tetramerous plant. And if it is divided into 5 parts, then it is called as pentamerous plant. But this is not the case in case of monocot plant, the flower are divided into three parts, which is called as trimerous. So this is about the systematic classification of kingdom plantae, which is done by Eckler. We classified kingdom plantae into two subkingdoms, cryptogams and phanerogams. Cryptogams further divided into three divisions, that is Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. Subkingdom phanerogams again divided into gymnosperms and angiosperms. Angiosperms on the basis of nature of seed divided into two types, that is dicot plant and monocot plant. Thank you. Please share, like and subscribe.